You are looking for inner peace, but the way you are looking for it is the very thing that takes it away. You believe peace is somewhere outside of you, somewhere in the future, in another person, in a perfect situation, in a different version of yourself. Because of this, you make war inside your own mind. You argue with life, you argue with your past, you argue with your own heart. My friend, inner peace does not arrive from outside. It is already here, waiting for you to stop fighting with yourself. Right now, you are listening to me from inside a story. This story has a beginning, many chapters, and it feels very serious and very important. There is a main character in this story, and that main character is the you believe yourself to be. This you has a name, a history, many wounds, many hopes. This you has been praised and blamed, loved and rejected, accepted and abandoned. This you has suffered. But I want to tell you something very simple and very radical. You are not only the main character of your story, you are also the one who is dreaming the story, the one who is telling it, the one who can change it. When you forget this, your story becomes a prison. When you remember it, your story becomes art. Most people live their entire lives inside a dream of suffering. They do not call it a dream, they call it reality. They say, this is how life is, this is how I am, this is how people are. They repeat the same lines again and again, like actors who have forgotten they are acting. They try to control other characters. They want their partner to behave exactly as they imagine. They want their parents to finally understand them. They want their friends, their children, their boss, society to act according to the script they hold in their mind. When the other characters do not follow the script, they suffer. They suffer because they believe this dream is the only possible dream. This is the dream of trying to control what you cannot control and ignoring the only thing you can. Inner peace begins when you reverse this habit. Instead of trying to control the dream of others, you become responsible for your own. Take a gentle breath. Look at your life as if you are reading a novel, watching a movie. See the main character, this you. See what this character believes. See how this character speaks. See how this character reacts. You may notice how often this main character takes things personally. A look, a silence, a word, a message that never arrives. Immediately, the mind begins to write a meaning. They do not care about me. They do not respect me. I did something wrong. I am not enough. In a few seconds, the mind invents a whole chapter. And you, as the main character, suffer inside that chapter. Your body feels tight, your heart beats faster. You lose your peace over a story that may not even be true. Can you see how powerful your mind is? With one thought, you can create heaven or hell for yourself. This is not good or bad. It is simply powerful. You are powerful, but your power has been trained by fear, by lies, by the dream of the world. Since you were a child, other people have told you who you are. May you allow yourself to make mistakes, to learn, to grow without abandoning your own heart. May you remember again and again that you are not only the character, you are the artist, the storyteller, the living force of love expressing through this human form. And may you begin today, in small ways, to live in this truth. Take a breath, feel your heart. You are here, you are alive, you are worthy of your own peace. Let this be the beginning of a new chapter in your dream, a chapter where you walk with yourself as a friend, where you listen with kindness, where you choose truth over lies, where you let love guide your word, your actions, your life. A guide can only point the way. The journey is yours. Walk gently, walk honestly, walk with love. Inner peace is not far from you. It is the ground beneath every step you take when you remember who you really are. They told you, you are good when you do this, you are bad when you do that, you are smart, you are stupid, you are beautiful, you are ugly, you deserve love, you do not deserve love. You believed them. Their words became your agreements. Those agreements became the law inside your mind. When the voice in your head repeats, I am not good enough, that is not truth. That is an old agreement. When it says, I do not deserve love, that is not truth. That is an old spell, a piece of borrowed magic that you turned against yourself. Inner peace is not about making the world quiet. It is about seeing clearly which voices in your mind speak truth and which voices speak lies. The real war in your life is not between you and other people. It is between truth and lies in your own mind. You have learned to fight against yourself. You judge yourself more harshly than anyone else. You punish yourself every day for things you did years ago. You repeat past scenes and criticize the main character again and again. If you treated another person the way you treat yourself in your mind, you would see it as abuse. But because you are used to it, you call it normal. You call it being responsible. You call it being realistic. My friend, what you call realism may only be a very old dream that you never questioned. There is another way to live. Consider this. Your life is a story you are telling yourself. Every morning you wake up and without realizing it, you pick up the book of your life where you left it yesterday. You put on the same costume, you speak in the same voice, you think, I am this person, and the story continues. You meet the same secondary characters, your family, your partner, your co-workers, your neighbors, the strangers in the street. They are all actors in your dream. They appear in your story and you appear in theirs. But in your inner world, there is only awe. The main character, you. If you want inner peace, do not start by trying to change all the secondary characters. Do not try to rewrite everybody else's lines. Do not try to move all the props on the stage. Begin with the main character. Ask yourself very gently, who am I in my own story? How do I speak about myself? How do I see myself? Do I see myself as broken, as a victim, as a problem to be fixed? Or can I begin to see myself as an artist, as the creator of this story, as life itself expressing through this character? You are not only the character who suffers, you are the artist who creates. You are the dreamer who can choose a new dream. But to choose a new dream, you must first see the old one clearly. Listen to the voices in your head, not to obey them, but to recognize them. I am not enough. Is that true or is that a learned line? I will never change. Is that true or is that fear, pretending to be truth? I must please everyone so they will love me. Is that truth or is that a child's strategy that never grew up? I am my past mistakes. Is that truth or is that a judgment you repeat because you are used to suffering? You see, the mind is full of ghosts, ghosts of other people's opinions, ghosts of old teachers, old lovers, old friends, old enemies, ghosts of laws that no longer match your heart. They still speak inside you, even when those people are no longer present. Inner peace begins when you stop giving these ghosts so much authority. You can listen, but you do not need to believe. You can hear the thought, I am not worthy of love, and very calmly say, thank you for your opinion, and let it pass like a cloud in the sky. You do not fight the thought, you do not obey it. You just see it as a thought, not as the truth of who you are. Truth does not attack you. Truth does not insult you. Truth does not call you names. Truth is simple. Truth is calm. Truth feels like a soft knowing in your heart. The lie feels tight, noisy, urgent. The lie says, you must fix yourself right now. You must become someone else. You must earn your worth. Truth says, you are alive, you are here, you are worthy because you exist. Feel the difference in your body when you hear each voice. The body is honest, the body does not lie. When you believe a lie, your body becomes tense. When you believe truth, your body relaxes. It may cry, it may release, but underneath there is a sense of relief. Your body is the love of your life. From the first moment you came into this world, your body has been your loyal companion. It has never left you, not even for 1 second. It has carried all your joys and all your sorrows. It has survived all of your decisions, all of your abuses, all of your neglect. You have judged your body, compared it to others, pushed it when it was tired, ignored its wisdom. Still, your body does its best for you every day. Your heart beats, your lungs breathe, your feet carry you, your hands touch and create, your eyes see. Inner peace is not possible if you treat the love of your life like an enemy. Many people try to escape from their body because they are in pain. They live in the mind and abandon the body. Or they live in pleasure while abusing the body, not listening when it says, enough. I invite you to begin a new romance, the romance between your mind and your body. Let your mind become loyal to your body, instead of making your body a slave to your mind's fears and ambitions. Ask your body, what do you need right now? Maybe it says rest. Maybe it says water. Maybe it says movement. Maybe it says, please stop putting so much poison in me. Your body speaks very simply. It speaks through sensations. It speaks through fatigue, hunger, discomfort, ease. When you listen with respect, you begin to feel a new kind of peace, the peace of being at home in your own skin. You do not need a perfect body to experience this peace. You only need a loving relationship with the body you have. You can place a gentle hand on your heart and say, thank you for beating for me all these years. You can touch your face and say, thank you for carrying all my expressions. You can look at your hands and say, thank you for everything you have done for me. This is not vanity, this is gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful medicine for the mind. Most of your suffering comes not from what is happening right now, but from the story your mind tells about what is happening. Your mind compares, complains, wishes for something else. It says, I will be at peace when I fix this, when I get that, when they change, when I change. The problem with this is that your mind never arrives. When you fix one problem, it invents another. When you change one part of yourself, it points to the next part. You are always 2 steps away from peace. Gratitude brings you back to now. Right now your heart is beating. Right now your breath is flowing. Right now you have ears to hear these words. Right now life is moving through you. If you stop for a moment and simply appreciate this fact, without adding any story, there is peace. It is small at first, a quiet space between thoughts. But if you rest there, it grows. Life itself is love. Life is the force that moves matter. Your body is matter. Life is the invisible energy animating your body. You are not only the body, you are the force moving it. You are not only the character in the story, you are the storyteller. You are not only the dream figure, you are the dreamer. When you forget this, you cling to every line in the story as if it were absolute truth. When something happens to the character, you experience it as the end of the world. When someone rejects the character, you believe they are rejecting your very existence. But when you remember who you are, you can hold your story more lightly. This does not mean you become cold or distant. It means you know that every scene, every relationship, every success, every loss is part of a larger dream. You can feel deeply without becoming lost. Inner peace comes when you stop fighting with life and start collaborating with it. You and life are partners. You and life are lovers. Life offers you experience. You offer life your awareness, your imagination, your creativity. Together you create a masterpiece, the story of you. This story is not meant to be perfect. It is meant to be honest. Even your deepest suffering, your greatest mistakes, your heaviest grief are part of the masterpiece. They are the dark colors that make the bright ones shine. They are the shadows that make the light visible. The question is not, why did this happen to me? The question is, what will I create from this? Will you create more fear, more resentment, more war? Or will you create understanding, compassion, inner peace? You always have this choice. Not always about the outside events, but always about your inner response. This is where truth and lies come again. A painful event happens. Immediately the mind offers you an interpretation. This happened because I am worthless, or because they are evil, or because life is against me. If you believe this story, you suffer more than necessary. The event was one moment. The story you add becomes years of suffering. Instead, you can slowly learn to ask, is this the only possible meaning? Is this story true, or is it a habit? You do not have to find a perfect meaning. You do not have to pretend everything is beautiful when it is not. You only need to refuse to be enslaved by the first story your fear offers. You can say, I do not know yet why this happened, but I know I am still alive. I know I can choose how to treat myself in this moment. I can choose not to abandon myself. I can choose to be kind to myself while I learn. This small shift opens the door to peace. Inner peace is not a sudden explosion of light that changes everything forever. It is a gentle practice of choosing truth, choosing love, choosing presence again and again in small moments. You will forget. You will believe the old stories. You will take things personally. You will make assumptions. You will judge yourself and others. This is not failure. This is practice. Every time you notice, I am in the old story again, you can celebrate. Why celebrate? Because you noticed. Awareness has returned. The artist has woken up. When you wake up even a little, the dream changes. Inner peace is not passive. It is an art. It comes from choosing certain ways of being, certain agreements with yourself. One powerful agreement is to be impeccable with your word, especially the word you speak to yourself. Your word is your magic. With your word, you cast spells on your own mind. When you say, I am stupid, you are casting a spell. When you say, I am learning, you are casting another spell. When you say, I will never heal, you are cursing yourself. When you say, I am willing to heal, you are blessing yourself. Listen carefully to how you speak about yourself in your mind and out loud. You might think it is just words, but words are how you shape your dream. Words are the brush with which you paint your reality. Words are agreements made solid. To be impeccable with your word does not mean to be perfect. It means to use your word to serve truth and love, not lies and fear. You can begin very simply. Stop using your word to abuse yourself. When you catch yourself saying, I am so stupid, pause, take a breath, say instead, I made a mistake and I can learn. Feel the difference. One sentence creates shame and paralysis. The other creates responsibility and movement. One generates war inside you. The other creates a path towards peace. Another way you destroy your peace is by taking things personally. When someone criticizes you, ignores you, leaves you, your mind says, it is about me, it proves I am unworthy, it proves I am unlovable. Or when someone praises you, admires you, desires you, your mind says, finally, proof that I am valuable. In both cases, you give your inner world to the hands of others. You let their dream decide your worth. But each person lives inside their own dream. They see you through the filter of their beliefs, their wounds, their hopes, their fears. When they love you, they are loving their own story about you. When they hate you, they are hating their own story. Their dream is not your responsibility. You are responsible for your dream. When someone praises you, you can appreciate it, but you do not need to cling to it. When someone rejects you, you can feel the pain, but you do not need to make it your identity. You can say very gently, this is their story, I know who I am in mine. This does not make you cold, it makes you free. When you are free inside, you can love more clearly. You no longer need people to behave a certain way so that you can feel worthy. You can let them be who they are while you remain who you are. Many conflicts, especially in love, come from conditional love. Conditional love says, I love you if you make me feel safe. I love you if you fit my picture. I love you if you behave like this. I love you if you do not touch my wounds. Conditional love becomes a negotiation, a contract of control. Both people try to control the other while pretending to be generous. Under the surface, there is fear. Fear of abandonment, fear of betrayal, fear of being seen. The same is true for how you love yourself. You say, I will love myself when I lose this weight. I will love myself when I stop making mistakes. I will love myself when I become more spiritual, more successful, more confident. Until then, you hold your love back. You treat yourself with suspicion. You say, you do not deserve my own affection. And then you wonder why you feel lonely, even inside your own skin. Unconditional love is very different. Unconditional love says, I love you as you are right now. I love you with all your flaws, all your confusion, all your emotions. I love you when you are calm, and I love you when you are messy. I love you when you are wise, and I love you when you forget everything. This does not mean you do not set boundaries. It does not mean you accept abuse. It means your love is not a prize you offer or take away to control behavior in others or in yourself. Unconditional love is a recognition. You are life. You are the same life that beats your heart, moves the trees, shines in the sun, flows in the rivers. How could you be unworthy of yourself when you begin to practice unconditional love with yourself? Your inner world changes. The main character in your story is no longer a prisoner under suspicion. The main character becomes a beloved. From this place, inner peace begins to feel natural. You still make mistakes, you still forget, you still have moods and doubts. But the atmosphere inside is different. It is softer. You are not so quick to attack yourself. You give yourself room to be human. This is very important. You cannot offer to others what you constantly refuse to yourself. If you deny yourself patience, you will be impatient with others. If you reject your own sadness, you will reject the sadness of others. If you judge yourself harshly, you will judge others harshly. If you want a more peaceful world, create a more peaceful inner world. The dream of the world begins inside you. Your mind may say, yes, but they hurt me. Yes, but they betrayed me. Yes, but they did terrible things. And this may be true in your story. But even then, your peace is not in their hands. It is in how you relate to your own heart in the aftermath of what happened. You can spend years trying to change secondary characters who have already left the stage. You can rehearse arguments that will never happen. You can wait for apologies that will never arrive. Or you can turn towards the main character and say, I will not abandon you anymore. When you stop making your peace dependent on what others do or do not do, you reclaim your power. You cannot go back and rewrite the past chapters, but you can change how you read them today. You can stop using them as proof that you are unworthy and start seeing them as training in compassion, training in understanding, training in strength. You can change the agreements you hold about yourself. Maybe until now your main agreement has been, I am not enough, or I am too much, or I am broken, or I must hide. You can slowly, kindly, consciously choose new agreements. I am worthy of my own love. I am learning to be gentle with myself. I am not my thoughts. I am the one who hears them. I am life itself, expressing in this body, in this story, right now. These are not affirmations to repeat mechanically. They are seeds of truth to plant in your mind. Seeds need time, water, sunlight, patience. Each time you remember them, you water them. When you forget, you simply begin again. Inner peace is a daily practice, not a final achievement. Some days your mind will be noisy. Some days your emotions will be strong. Some days you will feel far from peace. On those days, your best may be just to realize this is a difficult day. My best today is to breathe, to not believe all my thoughts, to rest when I can, to not harm myself or others with my words. On other days, your heart will feel open. Your mind will be clear. You will see truth easily. Your best on those days will look very different. You will share love. You will create beauty. You will forgive. You will understand. Your best changes from day to day, from hour to hour. When you accept this, you stop abusing yourself for not being the same all the time. You become fleeting. Exible, kind, realistic. Doing your best is not about pushing yourself to exhaustion. It is about showing up in the present moment with honesty and goodwill, whatever your energy level is. You will not do it perfectly. That is fine. Peace is not perfection. Peace is friendship with your own imperfection. Notice how your mind wants to make this complicated. It wants a perfect method, a step-by-step plan, a guarantee. It wants to achieve peace like a trophy. But peace is not a trophy. It is a way of relating to yourself and to life. Whenever you notice you are far from peace, you can simply ask, which lie am I believing right now? Maybe the lie is, this should not be happening, but it is happening. The truth is, this is happening and I can choose how to respond. Maybe the lie is, I am alone. The truth is, I am with myself, with my body, with life in this moment. Maybe the lie is, I will always feel this way. The truth is, everything changes. This feeling too is temporary. The mind speaks in absolutes. Always, never, everyone, no one. Truth is simpler. Right now, this is what is here. Bring your attention again and again to this moment. Feel your breath. Feel the weight of your body. Hear the sounds around you. Notice your thoughts passing like clouds. You do not need to stop your thoughts to have peace. You only need to see them as thoughts. The more you resist them, the louder they become. The more you watch them with curiosity, the less power they have. You are not the storm in your mind. You are the sky that holds it. You are not the waves of emotion. You are the ocean that contains them. You are not the changing story of your life. You are the presence in which the story appears. From this perspective, you can live your story more fully. You can laugh, cry, love, work, rest, create, destroy, rebuild, knowing that all of it is happening in a greater field of awareness that is never harmed. Inner peace does not mean you will never feel pain again. It means you no longer fear your own experience. You no longer abandon yourself when things become difficult. You stay. You stay with your breath. You stay with your body. You stay with your truth. You stay with your love. Little by little, this creates trust inside you. You begin to trust yourself as a loyal friend, not as an unpredictable enemy. Think of inner peace as a relationship you build with yourself, one moment at a time. You listen with patience to your own heart. You respect your own body. You speak kindly with your own mind. You forgive yourself when you forget. You praise yourself when you remember. In this relationship, there is honesty. You do not pretend you are peaceful when you are not. You admit when you are hurt, confused, angry, jealous. But you do not add shame on top of those feelings. You give them space to move through. You can tell yourself, it is okay to feel this. I am with you. We will move through this together. Imagine treating yourself the way a loving, wise elder would treat a scared child. Not by indulging every fear, not by agreeing with every story, but by offering calm presence, simple guidance, and an unconditional love. You can be that elder for yourself. This is true inner peace, to be your own safe place. Outside, the world will continue to change. People will act according to their own dreams. Some will be kind, some will be cruel, most will be confused. Events will rise and fall. Your body will age. Circumstances will shift. But inside, there can be a stable ground, a quiet fire, a clear space where you are at home. To nurture this space, you do not need complex rituals. You need sincerity. Take time each day, even a few minutes, to sit with yourself without distraction, to breathe, to feel, to listen, to notice which thoughts are creating tension, which are creating ease. Take time to speak consciously to yourself. Thank you. I am here. I love you. We are doing our best. Take time to question your cruelest thoughts and refuse to believe them without evidence. Take time to bless your body with small acts of care. These are simple actions, but their energy is powerful. They send a message to your whole being. I choose peace, I choose love, I choose truth. As you practice, your dream of life will change. The main character will stand straighter. Their eyes will soften, their reactions will slow down. Their choices will align more with their heart. The secondary characters may or may not change. That is not your job. Your job is your dream. You will notice that when you are at peace within yourself, you are less reactive with others. Their words do not cut as deeply. Their moods do not drag you into the same storm. You can be present with them, but you do not drown in their dream. This is not indifference, this is freedom. From freedom, true kindness flows. You can listen to others without needing to defend yourself. You can say no without guilt. You can say yes without resentment. You can walk away when something is harmful. You can stay when something is nourishing. Your decisions become clearer because they are not based on fear of losing love. You already give yourself love. You, my friend, are an artist. The canvas of your art is your own life. The brush is your word, your intent, your choices. The paint is your energy, your attention, your love. Inner peace is the quality of presence you bring to your art. You can paint in haste, with anger, with self-hatred. The result will reflect that. Or you can paint with patience, with curiosity, with self-respect. The result will reflect that too. There is no need to judge the painting you have created so far. It is already done. It brought you here. It taught you much. Honor it. Now, from this moment, with all that you have learned, you can choose how to paint the next stroke. The next stroke might be a kinder word to yourself. It might be a deep breath before reacting. It might be an apology, a boundary, a rest, a brave step, a gentle letting go. Peace grows one stroke at a time. And always remember, all of this happens in the present moment, not in yesterday, not in tomorrow. Right now is the only place you can change your story. Right now is the only place you can practice inner peace. You do not need to fix your whole life today. That is another lie that will exhaust you. You only need to meet this moment with as much honesty, compassion, and awareness as you can. That is enough. That is your best right now. If you keep doing this moment after moment, day after day, your story will change. You will not notice it at first. But one day you will look back and see that the main character is different, softer, stronger, wiser, more loving, more peaceful. The world outside may still be chaotic, but the world inside will be a sanctuary. And from that sanctuary, you will be a blessing to others simply by being yourself. You do not need to preach. You do not need to convince anyone. Your peace will speak for you. Your eyes, your presence, your way of listening, your way of walking through life. These will be your teaching. So now, dear friend, I offer you a blessing. May you see that you are more than the stories told about you. May you recognize the lies in your mind and gently lay them down. May you honor your body as the loyal companion it has always been. May you speak to yourself with words that heal, not words that wound. May you release the need to control other people's dreams and take loving responsibility for your own